Hi, I'm Ken Spector with HappyCow. We're here in Encino, California at Woodley Park at an event called VegFest 2017. I'm here today with High-Carb Hannah, and she is a world-famous vlogger, blogger, social media guru. Please tell me a little bit about your channel.
So my channel started when I went vegan, and I basically started it just because I didn't have any friends that were vegan. So I wanted to find people online that were like me that wanted to eat a plant-based diet. It really evolved because when I started my channel, I had like a lot of issues. I like hated my body. I was an alcoholic. I like smoked cigarettes. I was overweight. What ended up happening with my channel is that I shared my entire weight loss story. So I ended up losing 70 pounds and overcoming like all of those addictions and things like that. And yeah, it's just been awesome.
You were a raw foodist for a period of time, weren't you? And did you actually lose weight or gain weight on that diet?
Yeah, well, I wasn't a raw foodist. I was like the raw till 4 foodist.
Vegan. Okay.
Right, yeah. But back then it was like everybody was really pushing like a massive amount of calories that you have to eat. And so I just was like, let's see if this works. And I ended up actually gaining 30 pounds and ending up more depressed.
So you went from sort of the raw till 4 diet, and then you went on to more of a starch-based diet, and that's when you started losing your weight.
Yeah. So I don't tell people that like it's bad to eat a raw food diet, because it does work for a lot of people, and a lot of people find that it's, they like it. They like eating a lot of fruit and stuff like that. But for me, like I was just ravenous like all the time. Like I would eat a bunch of fruit or have a 10 banana smoothie and just be starving. So once I learned about the starch-based diet, I was like, I can eat potatoes and rice and vegetables and still have fruits and have like beans and all those kinds of things. Like to me that was honestly like the most perfect diet.
So you live in a tiny house in the middle of the desert. Do you go out to eat at all? Do you have any favorite restaurants?
Yeah, so actually in Tucson, they're pretty vegan friendly. We actually have an all vegan cashew ice cream shop. We have VegBox Cafe, which is like just a totally like Americanized vegan restaurant. And then we have an all you can eat Indian buffet. We have a pizza place. There's a lot of places. So yeah, like I definitely still eat my fair amount of restaurant food and junk food, but it's all about balance.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite vegan restaurant in the world?
It would probably have to be VegBox Cafe in Tucson.
Okay. Was giving out meat difficult for you?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
I was never a cook, and now like that's kind of what I'm known for, is like cooking a lot and teaching people to cook. Because I couldn't cook meat. Like I was terrible at it. But once I learned like vegan food, I was like, oh, like I can't really screw this up. Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna die if I don't cook this right? So I just got really into it.
What are some tips for people out there looking to get into sort of social media and looking to become like a popular YouTuber?
So the first thing that I tell people is just to get started, because that's the biggest problem that people have. They overthink it and they're like, I'm so nervous. I don't know, like, are people gonna watch it? Are my friends and family gonna see it? People are gonna judge me. It's like, just start making videos and worry about that later. I also tell everyone to get on social media, because everyone is inspired by someone, and like you are inspiring. Like you might not think that you are, but everybody was inspired by somebody to go vegan. Like you were inspired by somebody, you were inspired by somebody, like we were all inspired by someone. And it's like if you could just make one other person vegan, like that's everything.
So what would you say to someone who is watching right now who maybe is not vegan, who is not vegetarian, who is still maybe doubting the diet or doubting veganism? What would you say to that person, try to convince them to go our way?
I would just say it's a lot easier than you think it is. And most people, they think so far ahead. So like, they'll think like, what am I going to do at my best friend's wedding in 2018 when they don't have any vegan food or something like that? They like worry about such a small part of their life that's like in the future. But I think it's just about, just like getting started and trying. You don't have to be perfect. It's like if you can start eating just vegan at home and like maybe, if just whatever, just do the best that you can. You don't have to eat 100% vegan all the time. Just get as many plant foods in as you can, because I always tell people, like, I think it'd be a lot easier to get people to eat more plants than to get the world to go vegan. And we'd be saving more animals if we could just get more people to eat more plants.
What is your go-to 5-minute vegan recipe?
Okay, you take rice, you take beans, put it in your rice cooker, cook it for 20 minutes, add some salsa, add some like cilantro, lime juice, boom.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a full protein, delicious.
Everything.
Yeah. Do you think we're ever going to live in a vegan world?
I honestly don't, because there's two sides to everything, you know, like there's always opposition to every good, and I honestly don't, but I just think that it's important to not think about it as like everybody has to be vegan, but everybody could be more vegan.
Any highlights from today's event?
Honestly, like I almost bursted out crying so many times today because of all the people that came up to me and like were just like, you changed my life, I lost 100 pounds, I lost 60 pounds, like all of these like stories and all these amazing people who are just like changing their lives and changing the world, and it's just been the best day ever.
Terrific, terrific. This has been a really great day for both of us. Me too.
Awesome.
So this is High-Carb Hannah. I'm Ken Spector with HappyCow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.